Good afternoon and welcome to Live Jai-Alai in the Magic City on YouTube's Jai-Alai Channel. I'm Stu Nyman. I'm here with Andrew Bleckman, and we are pleased to welcome you to this Friday afternoon performance. We have 9 games for you beginning at 4 p.m. In addition to fast and fun Jai-Alai action, each of today's games offers win, place, show, quinella, exacta, and trifecta wagers. If any of these parimutuel wagering terms are new to you, we'll do our best to explain them throughout the course of today's performance. We also have a pick 3 wager that begins in game 4. The high-paying high 5 jackpot that begins in game 3. It's guaranteed at $2,000. However, that jackpot has grown past $2,000 and with today's wagering will exceed $3,000. I'm pretty sure about that. We also have the all-new Mighty Ocho Jackpot beginning in Game 1. Online wagering is available at watchandwager.com. And if you're in Connecticut, mywinners.com. However, placing bets is not necessary in order for you to enjoy all that we have in store for you today. We do not have any scratches in today's performance. A scratch occurs when someone who has been scheduled to play in the program is out for a medical reason or an injury. We do have a few players that are dealing with some longer-term injuries, but nothing that affects today's performance. So, as we always say, we recognize that these are difficult times for many of us. Some of you are still staying safe at home or safer wherever you are. Some of you venturing out. Some of our simulcast partners are open throughout the state. Wherever you are, we hope that you're safe, healthy, happy. And it really is our pleasure to bring you Jai-Alai as sports entertainment on this Friday afternoon. We really do appreciate you joining us for it, and we hope that you'll enjoy. So with that in mind, we ask you to make your wagers, if you're wagering, as early as possible within scheduled post times. Then sit back and relax, because post time for game number 1 is now just 7 minutes away. Post time, the time we begin our first game, is in 7 minutes. Andrew, how are you?
Still doing pretty well. We're at the halfway point of the Jai-Alai week here at Magic City, and definitely better play there to begin the day on this Friday compared to Thursday. A little slow out of the gates. A lot of the guys, that means the better players, were doing a little bit better this week. In particular, Douglas, still 100% in the money, having a really strong week, but it got better. I think Game 3, usually a big turning point. When that first doubles game of the day, there was a lot more energy, the pace noticeably quicker, and that carried on throughout the performance, and there were some particularly good rallies in those later singles games 6, 8, and 9, so should be in store for a good one.
Definitely looking forward to more play. There was some really attractive practice going on in between the... I'm so used to saying matinee and evening. We don't have an evening. We will have an evening in July, Saturday evenings. We'll have an 8 p.m. Saturday evening.
Yeah.
I'm excited about that. I like nighttime Jai-Alai. Always have. And, of course, if you'd like to participate in the live chat, we encourage you to do so. The light chat was, was verbally abusive. I mean, I was treated brutally, and I'm hurt. I was devastated. I was thinking about doing something else with my life. I do that usually twice a day, but just kidding.
We appreciate it, yeah.
No, we love the participation.
Yes, no.
We really do. And you will forgive us if we don't always agree. But the fact that folks are watching and they're commenting is an awesome thing. I mean, it really is. And we will do our best to explain things as we can. We don't respond to all direct comments. However, many times comments are passed on to us by our chief executive in charge, known as the Jai-Alai Channel. She posts in yellow. Oh, I gave it away. I said she. She posts in yellow.
Not all the time, though.
Sometimes she doesn't.
Yeah. Mystery. Yeah.
Yes.
You like a little mystery.
You have to.
You have to.
Yeah.
Keeps you on your toes.
Yeah, you absolutely have to.
And before we get into game number 1, we got this classic little video we're starting to play before every performance that will explain the scoring format for this afternoon performance. Spectacular 7 scoring will be the first 8 games. What exactly does that mean? Well, here's a video that will clear it up for you. Take a look.
Spectacular 7 singles games are played with 8 players. Each player wears a different color jersey numbered 1 through 8 on the front. These numbers are traditionally referred to as post numbers. Post numbers are used to signify the order in which the athletes will play in a game. These numbers are also used for betting purposes. Don't be confused by the numbers on the back of our jerseys. Those are just for fun. Each game begins when the player in the post 1 red jersey serves to the player in the post 2 blue jersey. The served ball must land between the 4 and 7 lines marked on the court's side wall. If the ball lands between those lines, the serve is good and play continues until one of those 2 players wins that matchup. The player who loses the matchup exits the court and waits for his next turn at the end of the rotation. It's important to note that every game has 2 rounds. The first 7 matchups in a game make up round 1. Each matchup in round 1 is worth 1 point. Round 2 refers to all matchups that take place after the 7th and final matchup of round 1. The number of matchups in round 2 varies from game to game. And in round 2, each matchup is worth 2 points. The first player to earn 7 points wins the game.
And that was our video explaining Spectacular 7 scoring, which will be the feature format for the first 8 games of this performance. And then, as we do for you every performance, we switch it up for that 9th game, that Superfecta 9-point singles match. That'll be coming your way, the final game of this program. And we are, as we mentioned, halfway through the week here at Magic City. Give you an update on those championship singles standings before game number 1, and we'll update you on the doubles. We keep singles and double stats separately here at Magic City. One of the many things that we've kind of done a little differently, but I like this format much better. The doubles, you stick with one partner the whole way through, develops a lot more trust, chemistry between the teams, which we're starting to see has become an impact for those doubles, but we'll wait on those standings. Championship singles, overall leader for those singles, it's still number 13, Douglas, 20-year-old former high school pitcher, one of the top-rated pitchers in his class. Never made it to the college ranks due to injury, but took over in a highlight career and has just been exceptional. 29 wins this season. Last year was our overall singles and doubles champion, continuing to set the pace here in 2020. He's in the lead in first place by 3 wins. Second place, Guy Ikeda. He's got 26 wins. So 29 for Douglas, 26 for Ikeda. Those are the top 2 for the championship singles. And on the week standings, the weekly standings kind of mimic those overall standings. The Golden Cesta is not a monetary award, just one of those things for fun we like to do here. Awarded to the player with the most wins in singles action each week. So each week there's a new award. Think of it like a player of the week type thing, and how they do in the NFL. They have weekly winners. NBA, all the other leagues have that. So the Golden Cesta this week, 2-way tie between Douglas and Ikeda. Both of those guys with 3 wins. No surprise there. And just continuing to pour it on, but we'll have to wait a little bit to see Douglas. Well, Ikeda, first time you'll see Ikeda. He's not playing in doubles due to Fred's injury. Fred has been out for a couple weeks now. You'll see Ikeda first in Game 6, and Douglas, you'll get the first taste of him in Game number 3 when he comes out with Lamonti in that doubles action. Post time now, less than a minute away. And another storyline, Stu talked about it at the beginning, that high five today. We always guarantee it at $2,000, but once it gets over that $2,000, that jackpot just keeps going up and up and up, and today it will most certainly be over $3,000. I think the carryover was at around $2,700 going into this performance, so depending on how much is bet into that, you can add whatever is bet into that in that pool at the start of Game 3 and add it to that $2,700, and that will be the jackpot if one person wins. And if nobody wins, we'll just keep carrying it over. And the important thing with that high five, again, you must get all 5 winners, games 3 through 7, and you must be the only ticket to do that as well. Makes it a little more challenging. Game number 1. I'll send it over to Stu to begin.
We're ready to begin our first game, a Spectacular 7 singles match. Play to 7 points. Points double after the first round of play. This begins today's Mighty Ocho. Serving in the red shirt of post 1 is Diaz. Receiving in the blue of post 2, Lamonte. Diaz serves. We begin game 1. With a tip ball, point 1. Our next matchup has Diaz serving to the white shirt at post 3, worn by Assier. Ball gets by Diaz on the left side and scores, point 3. Green shirt at post 4 receives, Tennessee. Tennessee moved up to make the catch off a short serve. And that forehand scores, point 4. Black shirt at post 5 receives. This matchup has Tennessee serving to Legend. Excellent serve, will score for Tennessee, point 4. Yellow shirt at post 6 receives. Here's Cool Fitness. Point 4. Here's post 7. CRB. Robote missed. Point 7. Here now to complete the first round and receive, wearing the purple shirt at post 8, number 10, Juice. Juice from the forehand. A long cortada that is stopped by CRB. Juice knocked it down on the left side, point 7. That completes the first round of play. All matchups are now worth 2 points through the end of the game. First to return, post 2, Lamonte. Point 7. CRB has 4 points. Here's post 1, Diaz. It's an excellent serve by CRB. Good catch by Diaz. CRB moves up, catches it. Catch by Diaz. Forehand rebote by CRB. Juggling ruled, point 7. Straight point, straight possible game point here for CRB, trying to stop him, Assier. CRB from the left side. Reverse 2-all. Assier got it. Point 3. Here's post 5, Legend. Karam scores for Assier, point 3. Possible game point, post 3, Assier, trying to stop him, Cool Fitness. Robote left side by Acier. Cool Fitness is there. Point 6. Play continues. Cool Fitness on the board with 2 points. Here's post 4, Tennessee. Good catch by Cool Fitness. Strong backhand. Ruled to have touched the overhead screen. Point 4. Possible game point for Tennessee in the green shirt of post 4. Trying to stop him. Juice, post 8. Tennessee somehow wound up with it, returns it hard from the forehand. Here's Juice. Nice try by Juice, but it missed. Point in game, post 4, Tennessee. 7 places, 3 shows. No playoff. Unofficial order finish 4-7-3. Coming in first, post 4, Tennessee. Taking second, post 7, CRB. Coming in third, post 3, Acier.
Sometimes those game ones set the tone, and sometimes we got to shake them off for the rest of the performance, and that is the latter there. Obviously a bit of a shaky start, but first game of the program. Got those doubles games coming up, and another group of singles players coming out in Game 6 as well.
That's right. And when folks start filing complaints about that comment that you just made, remember, that was Andrew.
It was me.
It was you. It was you. But we call things honestly around here. As honestly as we can.
Yeah.
We can never overrule a judge. Can't. Judge's call is final. $2 Quinella, 4-7. That's 4-7 or 7-4, 28.80. Trifecta, 4-7-3, 255 even. Consolation in the win pool. No one had 4 to win, so 7 to win, returning $4.80. Okie dokie. Up next, Game 2, a spectacular 7 singles match. Played at 7 points, points double after the first round of play. There are no scratches in Game 2, and post time is 7 minutes away.
And lost in the midst of game number 1, Tennessee. Solid showing for him in the green to post 4 there, picking up his 3rd win of the week. We talked about the Golden Cesta Award. That is given to the player that earns the most singles wins each week. That is a weekly award, similar to a player of a week in other sports you may be familiar with. And with that win there in game number 1, Tennessee had 2 wins going in, now gives him 3 for the week. He is now in a 3-way tie with those 2 guys we mentioned at the top of the broadcast who also happen to be at the top of our championship singles standings. That is Douglas and Ikeda. So 3-way tie for that Golden Cesta this week. Douglas, Tennessee, and Ikeda, all with 3 wins. Again, for those of you that are maybe joining us for the first time, that Golden Cesta is given out after the Sunday performance, and not necessarily given out, it is earned. It is strictly based off of wins you get in singles play on the week, so it's not an award. There's no arbitrary figure deciding who gets it. It is purely based off those numbers. So last week's winner, El Barba, had 4 singles wins, which was the lowest of any Golden Cesta winner, certainly in the 2020 season, maybe all-time here at Magic City, meaning that competition level is getting much more even throughout the program, and that is one thing that we definitely like to see. And taking a look at the overall standings, that win for Tennessee in game number 1 starting to get a little more interesting for the championship singles. We pay out top 3 for the singles spots, and those are wins earned throughout the season. In the doubles, we have 3 different doubles tournaments as part of the championship doubles series, but that is not the case for singles. We have 6 singles games a day. Every win you get, it's just a running total, and the person at the end of the season with the most wins takes home $15,000. Second place, $10,000. Third place gets $5,000. So Tennessee, with that win in game number 1 now, gives him 19 singles victories on the year. 1 win behind Anderluck for third place. So Tennessee, 1 more win for him, could get it in game 4. You'll see him again in game 4. He's got it in game 2, game 4, back up in game 6. So a lot of opportunities there for Tennessee to tie Anderluck for third place and get in the money for that championship singles. That'll be interesting. Those top 3, Douglas, Ikeda, and Anderluck, have had a share of the singles title since week 1, Stu, and it'll be good to have another name up in there. I mean, Tennessee is right there, 19 wins. Bueno been struggling this week. He's got 16 wins on the season. So Anderluck has been placing and showing a lot these past couple weeks. Week number 6, Anderluck had no wins, and this week he's only got 1 thus far, and we are halfway through the week. So he's been struggling a little bit, allowed other guys like Tennessee, Bueno. And how about another name? Vuelo, 15 wins. Diaz, 13 wins. Kubala, 12 wins. So that middle of the pack, I mean, if one guy can rattle off a couple and puts themselves right back in line for one of those bonus money spots.
And question has been passed on, legitimate question, regarding something last week. We should clarify that player manager, in our case, who does sit on the line, if the 2 judges on the court are unable to reach a conclusion, player manager has final say in conjunction with the judges. And we very rarely see that happen. We saw that happen last week, I believe it was, and once or twice last year too, with a line call with the player manager sitting there, player manager, chief judge. Okie dokie. We are 2 minutes away from game number 2. But announcers. Announcers.
Yeah,
Director of Jai-Alai Operations, while acting as an announcer, cannot overrule a judge.
No.
Nor would I, for the most part. Overall, I've been very happy with the officiating this season. Just have.
Yeah.
It's been really good.
We're talking, look, it's a...
And having a glass
fast.
back wall,
Yeah.
I mean, that's never existed in Jai-Alai before, so we are able to sometimes see juggling that happens on the left side of the player between the middle of the court and the side wall on the backswing that judges can never see. We just happen to be sitting right here. And so we could load the court with judges. I don't think that's going to happen, though. You have one back here, 2 on the side, 1 on the screen. No, that's not going to happen. Overall, these guys do a good job.
Yeah, and the danger level associated with it, and just the whole gig is very difficult. So a lot of respect. I personally have a lot of respect for those guys out there, and the speed that it moves. A lot of times, you may have a missed call here and there, but for the most part, these guys are pretty good in a very, very difficult job.
We're ready to begin game number 2, Spectacular 7 scoring. Serving, red shirt at post 1, Vuelo. Receiving, blue at post 2, El Barba. There's the serve. We begin game 2. Ball missed on the left side of Vuelo, point 2. Now receiving, white shirt at post 3, Diaz. Point 3. Green shirt at post 4, Tennessee receives. Excellent catch by Tennessee. Almost made in the corner. Bobbled. Dropped. Point 3. Now receiving the black shirt of post 5, number 8, Jedden. Robote from the left side of Diaz hits too high. Out of play, point 5. Jed now serves to the yellow shirt of post 6. Number 15, Legend receives. Missed on the forehand again, point 5. Post 7 receives the pink shirt, Ben. Robote left side by Jedden. Back to the inside it goes. Ben picks it up. Hard backhand by Ben. Robote forehand by Jedden. Robote forehand save. Just above the pad. Scores, point 5. Jedden serves, post 8, Cool Fitness. Swing and a miss at the 9 line by Jedden. Point to post 8. That completes the first round of play. All matchups are worth 2 points through the end of the game. First to return, post 1, Vuelo. Hard, reverse thrown by Vuelo. Good throw by Cool Fitness. Vuelo's there. Cool Fitness. He was there to get the Robote, just threw it too high. Good legs, point 1. Back and ready to receive. Post 2, the blue shirt, El Barba. Karam does not open up. El Barba's got it on the forehand. To the inside he goes. Well over the Robote. Missed. Point 2. El Barba has 3 points in this matchup. He serves to the green shirt of post 4, Tennessee. Nice strong backhand thrown by Tennessee. Robote to the inside. Tennessee got there, slammed into the wall, returned the backhand. 2-all, does not cut out. Tennessee's got it on the forehand. Tennessee throws a rare carom, and it scores. Point 4. Tennessee has 2 points. He serves to post 3. In this matchup, Diaz receives. Tennessee takes it in the air. Nice backhand. Rebote left side by Diaz. Going to bounce. Tennessee cuts it off on the forehand. That was an outside placement, I think, but it went way outside. Point 3. Here's post 6, Legend. Rebote forehand by Diaz. Going to take a big bounce. Legend brings it down at the 12 line. Hard throw by Legend. Catch. Point 6. Here's post 7, Ben. Forehand rebote by Legend. Catch almost made by Ben. Point 6. Receiving post 5, the black shirt returns, Jedden. Excellent serve by Legend. Nice backhand by Jedden. Karam by Legend scores. Beautifully executed by Legend. Really well thrown. Point 6. Possible game point for Legend in the yellow shirt of post 6. Trying to stop him. Cool fitness. That's an underserve. Point 8. Play will continue. Cool Fitness has 3 points in this matchup. He serves to Vuelo. Cool Fitness tipped it. Point 1. One with 4 points. Here's post 2, El Barba. Rebote left side save by Vuelo. That's a nice save. Here's El Barba winding up. Mid-court placement stopped on the forehand of Vuelo. Vuelo to the inside. Scoop attempt missed. Point 1. Possible game point here for the red shirt at post 1, Vuelo. Trying to stop him, Tennessee. Powerful backhand by Tennessee. Rebote by Vuelo. That's a nice rebote to the inside. Tennessee makes a great rebote save. Vuelo at the side wall. Karam does not open up. Tennessee's got it on the forehand. Vuelo from the 11 line on the right side. He goes deep. Tennessee takes it in the air. Vuelo's coming out to make the rebote. On the left side, we have a swing and a miss. Mid-court, point 4. Play continues again. Four with 4 points. In this next matchup, Tennessee will serve to the white shirt of post 3, Diaz. Catch by Tennessee. Hard to the inside he goes. Rebote left side by Diaz. Actually well thrown, just a little too high. Point 4. Possible game point here for Tennessee in post 4. Trying to stop him, Ben. Rebote comes way out. Tennessee hangs in there, makes a good save. Here is Ben. Powerful throw by Ben. Rebote coming way out again. Tennessee hung in there to make a really good rebote. Here's another one. There's another good rebote by Tennessee. Twice in one day? Seriously? No way. You did not get hit twice in one day with the ball. Are you okay? Wow. All right. Ben gets the point. We'll move on. Here's post 5, Jedden. Rebote by Jedden. Ben with a hop makes the catch at the 11 line. Great catch by Ben on the forehand. Big right side to the inside. Jedden tipped it at the 10 line, 0.7. Returning with possible game point is Legend. Legend going after another forehand. Returns a cortada. Ben picks it up. Hard throw. Forehand rebote by Legend. Catch by Ben. Good catch by Ben. Powerful backhand. Will score. 0.7. Play continues. Possible game point for Ben in the pink shirt of post 7. Trying to stop him. Post 8. Cool Fitness. Rebote left side by Ben. Cool Fitness, mid-court on the forehand. Throws a carom. Ben's got it. Hard throw by Ben. Cool Fitness, one-handed diving save, losing his helmet. Great effort, but it is point end game to the pink shirt of post 7, Ben. Ben wins it. 1 and 4 will play off for second place. There will then be a playoff for third. 1 serves to 4. What a catch. Way to hang in there, Vuelo. Good catch by Tennessee. Almost. Point and place to post 1. 6 serves to 4. This is show point. Powerful backhand by Tennessee. Legend for the rebote. Legend makes a nice rebote. That's a beautiful rebote thrown by Legend. Nice high and inside. Hard backhand by Legend. Rebote by Darryl. Yeah, let's bring this game to an end. That point goes to the 6. Point and show, post 6, Legend. 7-1-6, unofficial order finish. We'll make it official and move on. Results are official from Game 2. Coming in first, post 7, Ben. Taking second, post 1, Vuelo. Coming in third, post 6, Legend. 7-1-6, the official order finish for Game 2. We'll have prices in just a moment. prices, there are $2 quinella. That's first and second in any order. That's 1-7 or 7-1, 46.40. The trifecta, 7-1-6, 247.20. Consolation in the win pool. Once again, no one had 7 to win. So, 1 to win returned $3.20. Moving on. Game 3. A spectacular 7 doubles match. The first of our 3 doubles games in today's performance. Game 3 also begins the High 5 Jackpot. That High 5 Jackpot was just about 2,600 and change. It's going well over 3,000 with the wagering that's going to occur right now. So we're looking at over $3,000 up for grabs in today's High 5. To play the High 5, you correctly pick the winners of games 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. You have to be the only ticket. If you are, you'll cash in on over $3,000 today. Post time for Game 3 and the High 5, 7 minutes away.
And before we get into the first doubles action of the day, got one of those videos for you. This one explains how the matchups work, how to win, and how to lose in Jai-Alai. Take a look.
The main rule of Jai-Alai is simple. Players must catch and return the ball in one fluid motion. Sounds easy enough, right? So how do you win? You can win a matchup simply if your opponent overserves, underserves, or serves the ball out of bounds. On the flip side, your opponent wins the matchup if the serve is so good that you fail to catch and return the ball to the front wall. If your opponent fails to catch the ball before it bounces twice on the ground, or if your opponent's cesta makes contact with the ball but doesn't catch it, then, in both of those cases, you win the matchup. You can also win a matchup if the ball bounces around in your opponent's cesta during an attempted catch. This is called juggling, and it's illegal in Jai-Alai. Another way to win a matchup is if your opponent throws the ball and it lands out of bounds on its return from the wall. The overall game strategy for a Jai-Alai player is to make it difficult for an opponent to reach the ball in time or to execute a rebuttal play.
And that video explained winning and losing. As we say, you always want to be on the court and serving as opposed to being seated. I like that term, Stu. The term seated, to seat someone, have them sit back on the bench. I like that. That's a Jai-Alai term.
Ah, did you just insert that into this conversation?
Well, we inserted it after the winning and losing matchups video that just played there. You always want to be on the court. You never want to be making that walk back to the bench.
Yes.
But that term seated, I didn't hear it. I mean, all of last season. I don't know if maybe I was just... I never heard it one time. I love it. Great sports term, and it's very rare that you get a sports term that, particularly me as a sports fan, that I don't know. So I like to use it. And honestly, thank you. That's good. Expanded my vocabulary a little bit.
Overall, looking ahead at Game 3. Lamonte Douglas coming out of the chute in post 1, so that obviously looks good.
Yeah, there was a time where it looked like they were faltering a little bit back in week 5, but I mean this week they've been great. 3 wins, 3 places, and 2 shows. I mean they're in the money 8 out of their 9 games. None of the other doubles teams come close to that. Next closest is 5 out of the 9 games for that team of Carballo and Juice. So they've really reasserted their dominance, if you will, over the rest of these guys. I mean, Tennessee and Bueno, they had a chance. The first game that Tennessee actually got hit by the ball, they had a chance in a game point, and that one took them off the court. And so, over the course of this doubles season, we have 2.5 weeks left. I mean, those are important victories, especially if it's a 2-game. Whereas Tennessee and Bueno could have won, but then Douglas and Lamonte win it. That's a huge swing, 2-game swing, and you can't have those with 2.5 weeks left in this doubles tournament. You need to win all the games you can and turn those places and shows into as many wins as possible.
Douglas obviously going for every win that he can get in doubles, and Lamonte obviously understanding the logic there, but they also understand the logic. You go out to win every game. but you at least every day you need to get one up on the board. You need to get one up on the board. You need to try to get one up on the board and continue adding to that. And they do pay attention. There's absolutely no question that they all pay attention. Not all. I don't think everybody pays attention to their statistics, actually. Really don't. And some pay laser-like focus on that.
One of the comments in the chat wasn't referring to the fact that I had never heard the term seated before. That is a pretty common. That is a common word. Just seated in Jai-Alai, like having someone to seat someone else as a verb, actually. Using it in that context, I had never heard in a sports term, so that's why that's the clarification. And we'll take a little look at these overall double standings before we get into the first game of the afternoon. As we were saying, Douglas and Lamonti, they are in the lead. They've opened that lead back up to 6 games. It got down to as little as 3, if I'm not mistaken, but have opened it back up to 6 games. Douglas and Lamonti, 23 wins. They're in first place, and in second, that team of Tennessee and Bueno. Great communication from that team, great trust. I mean, the way that they work is like a well-oiled machine compared to the other teams, and one of the things I noticed, they never get into each other's territory, ever. They communicate. Bueno stops. I mean, there must be an invisible line for him at about the 8 or 9 line. Between that, he never goes past that 8 line, and that's really the difference. They're playing Team Jai-Alai, and at the end of the day, it shows in those standings, no doubt.
Yes, no, overall, the players don't have a lot of experience playing doubles. I mean, we do it every day, but just we've really only gotten into that in the first year, hardly any. Last year, definitely, but even in the practices. Now in the practices that we had January, February, March before the COVID shutout, for lack of a better term, we were playing, the players naturally went into, in the hour-and-a-half practices, they'd spend the first 30, 40 minutes playing singles, the rest of the time playing doubles. They naturally went into those doubles practices. And I think that we're getting into the point where we'll see defined front court and back court positions being delineated. We're close. We're not quite there yet. Obviously, there are some players who are definitely. Ron's definitely a backcourter. Douglas is definitely a backcourter. Carballo is definitely a front quarter. Kubala, Kubala doesn't necessarily have the strength of a backcourter, but he is a backcourter. That's the way he was trained out of Tampa.
How about Bueno? Front quarter?
Bueno, definitely.
Definitely, yeah.
We're ready to begin. Game number 3, a spectacular 7 doubles match. Play to 7 points. Points double after the first round of play. Serving in the red shirts, post 1, team of Lamonti and Douglas receiving the blue of post 2. Juice is in the front court. Carballo is in the back. Our first matchup has Lamonti serving to the blue of post 2. Lamonti serves. We begin game 3. Excellent catch by Douglas. Powerful, powerful backhand. Rabote 2-all fired and stopped by Lamonti. What a catch by Lamonti, and it scores. Carballo blasted that 2-all. Lamonti hung in there, caught it, sent it back, and scored. White shirts oppose 3. Diaz and Anderluck. Powerful, 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 powerful. Powerful throw by Anderluck, scores. Point 3. Green shirts oppose 4 receive. El Barba and Ben. Albarba picks the serve. Good scoop by Anderluck. There's a hard throw. Tipped by Ben in the backcourt. Point 3. 3 is now serving to the black shirts of post 5, the team of Bueno and Tennessee. Anderluck came out to make the rebote, but missed it. 0.5. In this matchup, Bueno serves to the yellow shirts of post 6, Asier and Kubala. Tennessee from the left side at the 11 line. Goes deep. Kubala's there. Powerful forehand by Kubala. Rebote comes out to Asier. Missed. 0.5. Our next matchup has Bueno serving to the pink shirts of post 7. CRB and Vuelo. Bueno from the left side at the 8 line. Vuelo, good catch behind the 12. Bueno from the left side again. He goes deep. Right to the corner. Vuelo cuts it off in a beautiful catch. Bueno comes hard from the forehand. It's tipped in the backcourt. 0.5. Here now to complete the first round and receive, wearing the purple shirts, Post 8, Cool Fitness, and Jedden. A hard throw by Cool Fitness, high to the front wall, high out to the rebote. Jedden, left side. He goes deep, sends another one out to the rebote. Bueno lines up. Good catch by Tennessee. Jedden called for the rebote and point to the 5. Five with 4 points. That completes the first round of play. All matchups are now worth 2 points through the end of the game. Here's post 2, Juice and Carballo. Powerful backhand by Carballo. Point 5. Possible game point for Bueno and Tennessee. Trying to stop them, Lamonte Douglas. Good catch by Tennessee. Douglas, backhand, nice and hard. Taken in the air by Tennessee and a great catch. This rebote coming out. Rebote fell short. Point end game, post 5. Bueno and Tennessee. 3 places, 1 shows. Unofficial order finish, 5-3-1. Coming in first, post 5, Bueno and Tennessee taking second. Diaz and Anderluck coming in third, post 1, Lamonte and Douglas. 5-3-1 is the official order of finish for Game 3. There are your Game 3 prices. $2 quinella, first and second in any order, 3-5 or 5-3, $27. Trifecta 5-3-1, $123.40. Up next, Game 4, Spectacular 7 singles match. Play to 7 points, points double after the first round of play. Game 4 also begins today's Pick 3. Post time for Game 4, 7 minutes away.
Imagine the perfect mixture of athletics, spectacle, and speed. Jai-Alai.
Let's design a Conan O'Brien or Conan superhero.
Sure.
Oven mitts. Maybe there's some steam coming off the mitts because I took a focaccia out of the oven. Oh, a highlight glove in the other one. Would be great.
Have you ever played Jai-Alai?
Actually lacrosse, but it's Jai-Alai for white people.
I'm Johnny Knoxville. This is Steve O. This is Jai-Alai.
Jai-Alai is like handball, only you fling the ball and catch the ball with this basket thing. It's more complicated than that. And dangerous. It's got the same fingerprint as baseball, only better. A special stadium called a fronton. And you can sit real close, which is a thrill because the ball goes 175 miles an hour.
I can serve this pelota almost 200 miles an hour.
Big whoop, that little squishy. Jesus, is this made of limestone?
It's a dangerous game, amigo.
It's called a cesta. It's made of reeds from the Pyrenees. And the ball is called a pelota.
A lightning ball.
Oh, good God.
And those were some pop culture references to Jai-Alai, and there's a much larger collection of those than what you saw in that video there, but one of the fan favorites that's on the Jai-Alai Channel Instagram page, on Instagram TV, so you can check that out. The Jai-Alai Channel, yes, the Jai-Alai Channel, we have an Instagram page as well. There's a whole bunch of stuff on there. There's some coin terms, phrases we use here. We define a Jai-Alai glossary. You get some information about the players on there as well. So all encompassing on the Jai-Alai Channel on the Instagram page. In addition to that, you just get some information about South Florida Jai-Alai. You know when our performances are, our schedule, and all that. And for those of you that do not know, we play Thursday and Friday, 12 and 4 p.m., 2 sessions on those days, and then we have one tomorrow, Saturday at 4 p.m., and then we come back Sunday to close it out, matinee at 12 p.m. 6 performances on the week, and that will expand. When we reach July, we're going to add 2 more performances.
12 noon on Wednesdays.
12 noon.
And more importantly,
the big one.
Saturday Night Jai-Alai returns. And not just
a
at 7.
long-awaited return.
That's right. That's at 8 o'clock. I think.
Yeah, we did 7 last year.
I think this is Scott's way of trying to push the limits of, because think about that.
Yeah.
Our performances take a little bit longer these days. So we're going to start playing Jai-Alai at 8 o'clock Saturday night. So that means we'll be out of here by 10:30. So realistically, by the time you shower, maybe you get something to eat, you go home, whatever it is. So you're already midnight. And then, noon doesn't seem early. Obviously, it's the middle of the afternoon, especially for people who wake up, But with all due respect, I heard that Scott is an early riser.
Yes.
So if you're waking up, I don't know that I'm not going into personal business. I don't know that he wakes up 5:30 in the morning. So noon is a long time.
Noon, yeah.
But when you finish throwing your last ball at 10:30,
they come right back at 12.
Yeah, that's not a lot of time in between. Now, of course, that's the way Jai-Alai's been done for years. But
they had that. Was 7 o'clock last season, so there was a little bit more time. But that'll be interesting. But I think for fans and everyone alike, I know when we were in-house, we had that Saturday night drinking game. The
employees?
the fans, they got a colored wristband for all the post position colors. Post, you would get a red wristband, blue, white, green, all the different post position colors. We had 8 different color wristbands, and then if that post position won a game, you got beer and wine for $1 through that in between when we talk it up between the games. That period of time you get. And through the next game as well. So you got about 15 minutes for $1 beer and wine, and you can do some damage in that 15-20 minutes. And if you have a big day, you can get a lot of cheap drinks for free. So we may have to think about a way to virtualize. This is a me project, but a way to virtualize the drink.
You don't want me to do a drinking game. I'm not a fan of drinking games. I'm just
no, for the fans at home, they just something to. Maybe
every time Tennessee gets hit with a ball, have a drink. Yeah.
Well, that would be more like take a shot. Yeah, I mean,
with 2 minutes to go, that's just something else. I mean, I talked to him. It's like
crazy.
But what do you say to that? Say, what the hell are you doing? Just
Yeah,
get out of the way.
Yeah.
Look up, move.
Yeah, that one, I think he just kind of ducked because the angle looked like it was going to go further to his right. But yeah, at the duck and cradle position that a lot of people do sometimes when the ball's coming. We're getting word that he got hit again. Everyone's telling us.
In the practice he got hit? I'm talking with Ben. Now, he got hit in the practice just now.
He just got hit.
He just got hit now.
He's got a magnet today.
He's got to be trying to do that. I mean, that's just ridiculous. Eventually, it's going to hurt.
I don't think we had 2 people get hit with a ball.
Even Ben's shocked, and Ben doesn't get shocked at anything.
Going back to the drinking game, my mind's on
Sorry
this
about
idea.
that.
No, we're good.
Sorry, I got distracted by some other craziness.
But yeah, I mean, look, if you're your own bartender, I guess you got to be on the honor system with the wristband. So I guess it's not really going to work here. But
I mean, if you're home,
if you're home, well, I guess people are starting to venture out. So play your own. But hopefully we can get back to that in-house drinking game soon. That was always fun to keep track of and announce as well for me. So we'll see how we do. Game number 4 coming your way right now.
Okay, so game 4, a spectacular 7 singles match. Play to 7 points. Points will double after the first round of play. And what we're looking for in this game is for Tennessee not to be hit with the ball. If we accomplish that, God willing, we have good highlight in addition. Serving in the red shirt at post 1 is Cool Fitness. Receiving, Asier. There's the serve. We begin. Robote, big bounce. Asier's got it. 3-wall play. What a hustle by Cool Fitness. A no-look left side Robote. It happens. Robote forehand, another no-look. This time from the forehand. Cool Fitness, you can look. You can look. It's okay. You can look. Great effort. Point 2. White shirt at post 3 receives Lamonte. Lamonte from the left side. Catch by Asier. Lamonte makes the catch on the forehand. Nice and hard to the inside. It scores. Point 3. This next matchup has Lamonte serving to the green shirt at post 4. Juice. Over serve. Ball's got to land between the 4 and 7 line. This point goes to Juice in post 4. Black shirt at post 5, the ball magnet, Tennessee. Powerful forehand by Tennessee. Good catch by Juice. Reverse 2-all by Juice. Tennessee got assessed on it, but could not bring it in. Point 4. Here's post 6. This matchup has Juice serving to CRB. Catch by Juice from the 11 line. Long carom into the pad. Point 6. Our next matchup has CRB serving to the pink shirt of post 7. Here's Wello. CRB, catch from the left side. Wello on the left side. Low and hard. Picked up, but not held on to by CRB. Point 7. Here now to complete the first round and receive purple shirt at post 8, Diaz. Ball must land between the 4 and 7 line. Touched or past the 7. This point goes to post 8. That completes the first round of play. All matchups are worth 2 points. Cool Fitness returns in post 1. Point 1. Here's Aussier, post 2. Powerful reverse thrown by Aussier, scores point 2. Receiving, post 3, the white shirt, Lamonte. Nice backhand throw by Lamonte. Good forehand rebote by Aussier. Lamonte's got it on the left side. Nice backhand. Rebote by Aussier. Rebote to the outer screen, out of play, point 3. In this next matchup, Lamonte will serve to Tennessee wearing the black shirt at post 5. Underserve, point 5. Here's post 4, Juice. Low and hard, stopped by Tennessee. Big backhand by Tennessee. Juice on the run. He's got the rebote. He throws a 2-all. Tennessee stops it and scores. Point 5. Here's post 6, CRB. CRB, 2-all rebote, stopped by Tennessee. Hard throw by Tennessee. Point 5. Possible game point for the black shirt at post 5. Tennessee trying to stop him. Post 7, Vuelo. Nice backhand by Vuelo. Tennessee goes down low to make the save. Here's Vuelo. Nope. Point in game, black shirt at post 5, Tennessee. Two serves to 3. This is place end show point. Point in place to post 2, 3 shows. Unofficial order finish 5-2-3. Coming in first, post 5, Tennessee. Taking second, post 2, Aussier. Coming in third, post 3, Lamonte. And we'll have your prices up here in just a moment. $2 quinella, 2.5. That's 2.5 or 5.2. $20.60. Trifecta 523 137.80. Okie dokie, up next, game number 5. Let's try this again. A spectacular 7 doubles match. Play to 7 points, points double after the first round of play. No scratches in game 5, and post time is just 7 minutes away.
And before we get into this second doubles game of the day, we're going to give you one of those top 10 videos we've been working on and some really good shots in those to take your mind off of some of the singles action that's been going on. Today, we've got the top 10 2-walls from the 2019 season. Here they are. Take a look.
Fred runs up, saves it. Reverse. That's an excellent 2-wall rebote thrown by Cool Fitness. Diaz with the catch. Another 2-wall scores for the win. Beautiful 2-wall thrown by Douglas to score.
What a finisher.
Rebote thrown by Ben. Carballo's there, winds up another one. Costado, 2-wall's gonna score. Scoop by Douglas. Costado by Douglas. 2-wall will score for the win.
Snatched up Carballo. Played outside. That one hits Ben. That one will hit. Wow. And score.
By Jet, stopped by Brackley. Brackley for the 3-wall play. Rebote's going to the outside. Jet's there. Returns a 2-wall to score.
Rebote out, nice save. Anderluck out of the air, fires this one high off the back wall again. Another Rebote save going to the ground with one hand. That one will score. Man.
off 2-wall. Fitness read it, caught it, returned it. 3-wall play coming way out. Juice is there.
Wow.
Juice got a 2-wall rebote that scored.
Oh, man.
Wow. Stopped by Diaz. On the fly, he threw a 2-wall rebote.
Unbelievable.
Wow.
And that was a collection of the top 10 2-walls from the 2019 season.
What makes that last one so special is that neither of Douglas's feet were on the ground when he threw it.
None of them. It's that they have the
he
Jerry
was twisting, and both his feet were up off the ground.
Yeah, they have
now, that's not something we teach because that's a good way to get hurt, but very
fortunately,
pretty.
it came down okay, and that was that was an unbelievable play. That was one of the top plays of the year. I don't know if you had a collection of the top 10 from the whole season. I think that one definitely.
That would still
that one would have made it in the probably top 5 for sure. And now the NBA has the Jerry West as the logo there for basketball. They can have Douglas as the new highlight logo. That feet off the ground, the little 2-wall as he's throwing it there. That could be a nice little logo.
I saw that actually. Someone did a cutout of that.
Really?
I don't remember where I saw
of Douglas.
it. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, of him reaching up. This thing that we have on YouTube.
Sure.
That's in between the games with him reaching up from the right side, but it was like a black and white cutout I had seen somewhere. Don't remember where, but
nonetheless, terrific play, and we've got some more of those. We've got a couple of the top 10s. We've shown you the rebotes, we've shown you the 2-walls there, and we've shown you the caroms as well. So a couple more stuff, a couple more of those top 10s coming down the pipeline as well. So stay tuned for those, as Game 5 is now just 2 minutes away. And we obviously making light of the situation with Tennessee and getting hit with the ball, but just looking at his results on the court this week,
fantastic.
It's fantastic. Okay, singles standings,
extremely effective.
He is in the lead, 4 wins in singles, 2 places to go along with that, and he didn't even come in the money in that game 2 where he got hit and had possible game point. So almost impossible to not even make the board because we had 4 people that actually had 6 points. So that playoff, one guy had to be off the board there, and unfortunately for Tennessee, it had to be him. But even with that, it's still been unbelievable. 6 out of his 13 games, he's in the money. 4 wins, we said, 2 places, and he's in the driver's seat for that Golden Cesta, the leader in singles wins each week here, awarded at Magic City. And then, doubles as well. We talk about that team all the time. Tennessee and Bueno picked up their 2nd win, and at this point, every win that Douglas and Lamonti wins, they're pretty much going to have to get 2 for 1. If Douglas and Lamonti win one, they got to get 2 back on them, and they really have to keep pace at this stage. There's only about 2.5 weeks left in this first doubles tournament. The standings, Douglas and Lamonti have a 5-game lead, so 3 games a day, only 6 performances on the week. There's not that many games left here. As the clock hits 0 minutes, as we ramble on, send it over to Stu for Game 5.
Ready to begin Game 5. Spectacular 7 scoring. Serving, red shirts of post 1, Asier Kubala. Receiving in the blue of post 2, CRB Vuelo. There's the serve. We begin Game 5. Good catch by Kubala. Vuelo comes out to make the rebote at the 9 line. Bold shot, point 1. One first up on the board in our 5th game. This matchup has Asier serving to Jedden and Cool Fitness. Ball dropped in the backcourt, point 1. Green shirts at post 4 receive. Here's Lamonte and Douglas. Good catch by Kubala behind the 12 line. Here's Douglas. Douglas from the forehand. Picada, big bounce. Caught a piece of the sidewall, gets up there. That's a good catch by Kubala. Here's Douglas. Kubala, wow. Got tied up in the corner on the forehand. Point 4. Receiving, black shirts at post 5, Bueno in Tennessee. Up, up, and away. Too high, too hard, out of play. Point 4. This next matchup has Lamonte serving to the yellow shirts at post 6, Juice and Carballo. Excellent catch by Douglas, deep in the backcourt. Douglas from the forehand at the 13 line. Passes. Robote's up and out. Robote played to the inside by Carballo. Scoop by Douglas. Swing and a miss by Carballo on the Robote. Point 4. 4 has 3 points. In this next matchup, Lamonte serves to the pink shirts at post 7, El Barba and Ben. Great catch by Lamonte. Carambola by Lamonte. Ben's got it. Douglas with a fly makes a really spectacular catch. El Barba on the Robote. Catch by Douglas. Douglas blasts this reverse. Robote coming to the side wall. Hook to the floor. Well played by all players on the court. Point 4. Here now to complete the first round and receive. Purple shirts at post 8. Diaz and Anderluck. Difficult catch for Douglas in the corner. Nice throw by Anderluck. Point 8. That completes the first round of play. All matchups are worth 2 points through the end of the game. First to return, CRB and Vuelo. Catch by Anderluck. Powerful forehand. Vuelo for the Robote. It's a 2-all. Anderluck is now the front quarter. No surprise there. And Vuelo threw it into the pad. No surprise there. Point 8. Here's post 3. Cool Fitness and Jedden. Jedden for the Robote. Nice and inside. Anderluck's there. Hard backhand. Robote for Jedden. Scoop by Anderluck. Jedden with another fine Robote save. Here's Anderluck right in the middle of the court, just stepping up. There you go. We'll try that again. Cool Fitness grabs this one. Diaz is in there. There you go. Here's Jedden from the 8 line. Excellent rebote save by Anderluck. Here's Jedden. Catch by Anderluck. Powerful, powerful throw. This one's going to score. Point 8. Possible game point here for post 8. Diaz and Anderluck trying to stop them. Assier and Kubala. Diaz makes a good save on the rebote. Here's Assier. Scoop attempt tipped in the backcourt. Point 1. Here's post 5. Bueno and Tennessee. Bueno picks the serve. Inside placement stopped by Kubala. Kubala from the left side. Hard to the inside. Here's Tennessee with a tip ball. Point to the 1. Possible game point for the red shirts of post 1. Assier and Kubala. Here's post 6. Juice and Carballo. Kubala on the catch. Brings a carom over the top. Carballo stops it on the forehand. Cortada stopped by Kubala and a great catch. That backhand got away from him, hit the overhead screen. Point 6. Post 7, the pink shirts receive. El Barba and Ben. Overserve. Point 7. Here's post 4, Lamonte and Douglas. Powerful backhand by Douglas. Good catch by Ben. Douglas really unloaded on that forehand. Scoop, missed. Point 7. 7 on the board with 4 points. Here's post 2. CRB and Vuelo. Good catch by El Barba. Nice backhand. Vuelo's got it. Vuelo on the forehand. Big backhand by Ben. Catch by Vuelo. That's a great catch by Vuelo. Down by the 11 line. Ben's got it. CRB reaches in on the left side. He goes deep. Rebote comes to the forehand of El Barba. Vuelo's there. El Barba makes the catch. Sidearm kind of carom. That's in. El Barba moves up on it. Blasts it. What a catch by Vuelo. What a powerful throw and a tip. Wow. Hell of a point. I mean, that was a really well-fought point by these 4 players. 2's on the board with 2 points. Here's post 3, Jedden and Cool Fitness. Ball tipped in the backcourt, point 2. CRB and Vuelo have 4 points. They're serving to the returning 8 post, Diaz and Anderluck. They take the court with possible game point. Anderluck launches it, and it scores for the win. Point and game, post 8. Diaz and Anderluck. 8 wins it, 1 places, 4, 7, and 2 will play off for third place, 4 first serves, 2, 7. Catch by Douglas. Powerful forehand. Ben makes a good catch at the 12 line. Over the top he comes. Douglas from the left side at the 12 line. He goes deep. Possible third place finish here for post 4. 2's trying to stop them. That's a carom by Vuelo. Lamonte tipped it. Point 2. We'll turn him around now. 2 serves to 4. This is a playoff for third place. Point in place, point in show rather, post 2. Unofficial order, finish 8-1-2. And it's official. Coming in first, post 8, Diaz and Anderluck taking second, post 1. Asier Kubala coming in third, post 2, CRB and Vuelo. We'll have your prices in just a moment. $2 quinella from Game 5. 1-8. That's 1-8 or 8-1, $57. Trifecta 8-1-2, $215, $35. Up next, ladies and gentlemen, is game number 6, a spectacular 7 singles match. Played 7 points, points double after the first round of play. Post time for game 6, 7 minutes away.
I know I'm better at singles. I have more success in singles. but I learn more from doubles. I walk away with a lot more life lessons, and they stick with me, I'm telling you, late into the night, and those lessons they've stuck with me. Doubles it's kind of like, what do you want and what do you need? Playing doubles, you're definitely having to trust on each other. You're trying to rely on each other, and it's just a lot like a marriage. It's compromise. It's days where you're like, wow, this person's crazy, but maybe you can't express that. You can't tell them that. You got to tell them, hey, I'm with you. I'm gonna stick by you. You know, I got your back. You know, no worries. Even though maybe in your head you're like, what was this person thinking? You know, like they say, as iron sharpens iron, so friend sharpens friend. And that's what you find in doubles. You find that, you know, you and your partner, you make each other better. And it's hard, but you walk out a better person.
And that was Diaz, a little doubles commentary. And unfortunately for that team of Anderlecht and Diaz, as we talked about in the matinee, yeah, they've played significantly less games than some of those other teams because Diaz hurt his knee. I believe it was week 3, week 4, so took him out for a little bit of time, and that was big for those doubles games compared to the rest. I mean, these other teams have been playing 94, 95 games for the doubles tournament. Anderlecht and Diaz have played 67 games. They have doubled. This is interesting. They doubled the win total of the teams of Ben and El Barba, Jedden and Cool Fitness, and they are over 3 times the win total of that team of Lello and CRB. All of those teams have played more games than them. So that just shows you how good they've been in the limited time they've been out on the court.
And lots of interesting chatter going on. Again, we talked a little bit about the differences with announcing that you'll hear. It's a little bit more.
We had someone pipe in from season 1. Yeah, that was.
Yes, I was going to
say thank you.
Well, season 1. I mean, season 1 was impossible to announce because obviously it was our first year, and the mandate was this: you're going to train these players from scratch, and you have 6 months, and whether they can throw the ball or not, they're starting. Period. Right. And so the first year was pretty rough. But yeah, no, I did it straight. I did the announcing as straight as it could be. Right. And then going into year 2, I was asked to step in as director of highlight ops when Dan moved back over to Miami. But I've trained since the first thing that I did was train. I was first brought in to provide relief to J.R. Arasate. He did 5 days a week. I did 2 days a week. And now we divide it up. So realistically, I spend a ton of time. So one comment earlier made by Roland, obviously, I know that you played in Hartford. Yeah. And there are a lot of things that are very different about this. And obviously, if anybody's, there's no attempt to offend or belittle with the announcing. It has everything to do with the personal relationship that I have with each one of these players. You notice that certain players that I'm not particularly close with, I don't really give a hard time. No. I call everything the way that I see it. I call it very honestly. It is what you're hearing in the announcing is a carryover from what we do in practice. And you do get a lot of behind the scenes. You hear my frustration when we've worked on something, when we've served 100 balls, and there's an underserve in singles. Should never happen. There's never an excuse to underserve in singles, unless your cesta breaks or you have a heart attack. Those are the only 2 reasons why you would possibly want to do that. Getting hit with the ball by Tennessee, who is one of the nicest guys here on the roster. Right. So yeah, you do hear some personal frustration from my being invested in this. And there are things that go on here that have not gone on in any highlight I've been associated with for the last 33 years.
Yeah.
This is new. It's unique. Yeah. And yeah, so I hate to say this.
Hold on, folks. We're potentially dealing with a late scratch situation here. JR talking here to Stu about potentially scratching. Cool.
Yeah, last minute. So we were just consulting on a apparent last late scratch that we're going to announce here in a second. Who did you say was going out? Cool Fitness?
Cool Fitness, yes.
Okay, so we're going to announce a scratch for Game 7. Game 7, Post 4. Scratch Cool Fitness, replace Cool Fitness with Legend. And the conversation was, are we going to replace him with Legend or Ikeda? Game 7, Post 4. Scratch Cool Fitness. I haven't gotten an injury report on him yet. Replace Cool Fitness with Ikeda. With Legend, rather. Game 7, Post 4. Scratch Cool Fitness, replace Cool Fitness with Legend. Game 7, Post 4. Scratch Cool Fitness, replace Cool Fitness with Legend. So Game 7, Post 4 is now going to be Legend and Jeden.
Good, we got that clear.
No,
yeah,
and just in glancing down, Roland, no, you and I both understand the same. And again, I'm breaking a rule here, and I will not respond to direct comments. I usually have them passed on through, but with that one, no, that is part of the frustration that in the first year, we had our more dominant players playing the game in the front quarters standing outside because they wanted to win.
Yeah.
And that was like an abomination. So now when we see Anderluck, who is a front quarter, who we're requiring to play in the back to try to even things out in this.
Yeah.
And he's running past his front quarter to make balls. Yeah, that drives me absolutely off the wall.
Yeah.
But we're not going to put arbitrary rules and lines on the court that players can't pass. We did experiment with that at one point, and it became a real problem.
Yeah.
Because you can't have the judges enforce that. So that's one of the benefits of what we're seeing early in this performance. Or what we're seeing early in this program is you're seeing a program in development. We're very much, and we are as transparent as can be.
Right, and there was a
And please, if I say something to defend you, turn the volume down. Turn on easy listening music. Burt Bacharach or Herb Alpert. Herb Alpert, someone commented on before. I used to play Herb Alpert when I used to announce at Miami Highline. We are ready to begin Game 1. Game 7. See, even I'm screwy. We're all mad here. It's like Alice in Wonderland. Really is. Okie dokie. This is Game 7. Spectacular 7 doubles match. Play to 7 points. Game 6, rather.
Sorry, yeah. Singles.
Yeah, okay. I'm straight now. This is Game 6. Ben serves. Ben throws the rebote on the left side. Kubala's there. Carom by Kubala. Beautifully thrown and scoring. Point 2. Rebote left side. Ooh. Ikeda get tipped with the cesta. Point 3. Here's the green to post for El Barba. Rebote forehand by Ikeda. Here's El Barba. Miss ball, point 3. Black shirt at post 5 receives. This matchup has Ikeda serving to Anderluck. Point 3. Yellow shirt at post 6. Jeden receives. Powerful backhand. Ball coming out. Rebote played nicely by Ikeda. Jeden's there. Good positioning by Ikeda to get right back in there and take the ball in the air. Rebote to the pad. Point 3. Ikeda now serves in this matchup to the pink shirt at post 7, Tennessee. Catch by Ikeda. Carom by Ikeda. Nice throw. And Tennessee's complimenting him on it. Nice. Here's post 8. Bueno. Forehand rebote by Bueno. Rebote forehand by Ikeda. Beautifully thrown, and that's a nice scoop by Bueno. He had a problem with that hand string. and he doesn't like Bueno either. Wow. He's running out of friends on the roster. Point 8. Here's post 1, Ben. All points are now double. Catch on the forehand of Bueno. Ben from the left side. He goes deep. Rebote forehand by Bueno. Down low. Ben's there. Backhand by Ben at the 8 line. Point 1. Here's post 2. Kubala. Rebote left side by Ben. Kubala throws hard to the inside. Ben going for a difficult rebote. Not playable. Point 2. Here's post 4. El Barba. Point 2. Possible game point here for the blue shirt of post 2. Kubala trying to stop him. Anderluck. Anderluck from the left side. Hard to the inside. Point 5. Play will continue. 5 serves, post 6. Jedin. Nice forehand rebote save by Anderluck. Jedin goes deep into the overhead screen. Point 5. Five with 4 points. Here's post 7, Tennessee. Ball tipped. Point 7. Possible game point for post 3. Ikeda. Scoop by Tennessee. Throws it back. Here's Ikeda. Catch by Tennessee. Robote left side, right up the middle. Tennessee's there. Outside placement by Tennessee. Wow.
Got him.
Wow. Wow. Much respect, I think we say about that. 0.7. Play's going to continue. Here's post 8, Bueno. Robote, swing and a miss, midcourt, 0.8. Bueno's on the board with 3 points. Here's post 1, Ben. Bueno, nice catch. Robote by Ben. Bueno moves up on the ball just like he should. Ball coming out on the Robote. Ben, difficult Robote at the side wall. Tough to make that Robote with your back on the side wall, reaching back to the side wall. 0.8. Possible game point here for Bueno. Trying to stop him. Post 4. El Barbop. Strong reverse, too strong. That hit the overhead screen. Point and game. Purple shirt of post 8, Bueno. 8 wins it, 2 serves 3. This is a playoff for second and third place. And Kyle's doing something. It's a dance of some type, I think. Let's get the serve in. Good serve by Kubala. Ikeda goes to the floor diving to make that save in this playoff. That is exactly what you like to see. Catch by Ikeda. Back to the inside. Kubala's there. Drop the ball. Point and plays to post 3, 2 shows. Unofficial order of finish, 8-3-2. And I've been notified that that is called flossing.
I was going to say I've seen it, but I didn't know the term, so that's good to know. Even the millennial was out on that one.
A producer type person sent a text message from above that said flossing. I think it's called flossing. I don't know.
Definitely, yeah, it's definitely flossing.
I'm not going to argue with her. I'll take her word
Lindsay's
for it.
way more.
Yeah, no.
She's
She's
way
on
more
top
hip
of all
than
that
I am.
stuff.
Yeah, way cooler than us.
And we have to cite that, apparently. That belongs to Backpack Kid. I have no idea what that means. It just showed up on my phone.
Yeah.
But I'm guessing I'm citing a source.
Yeah, that's...
Yeah,
well, the one that originated the dance. He was the first one to do it. I think
I don't know
what
who
it
that
is, he had a backpack on. And he's now known as the Backpack Kid. He had a backpack on while he did the dance. I don't know. This is purely speculative at this point.
It's conjecture on your part?
Yes.
All right. Moving on. Let's announce some prices, shall we? 8-3-2 is the official result from Game 6. Coming in first, post 8, Bueno. Taking second, post 3, Ikeda. Coming in third, post 2, Kubala. 8-3-2. The pick 3, 5-8-8. 3 of 3 numbers returning $308. The $2 Quinella, 3-8. That's first and second in any order, so 3-8 or 8-3. $11.80. Trifecta 8-3-2, $177.40. And look at that win price. 8 to win. So $2 on 8 to win return, $24.60. Up next, ladies and gentlemen, is Game 7, a spectacular 7 doubles match. Now, you remember, this is where I got confused before and thought I was about to announce this game before the 6th game. So, Game 7 is up next, and that's where our scratch occurs. Game 7, Post 4. Scratch Cool Fitness, replace Cool Fitness with Legend. Game 7, Post 4. Scratch Cool Fitness, replace Cool Fitness with Legend. Post time for Game 7, which concludes the high five, 6 minutes away.
I love Jai-Alai. I think Jai-Alai's a beautiful game. My favorite part of playing Jai-Alai would be that I get to compete. I get to come into a facility with other competitors that are trying their hardest. I get to come out here and try my hardest. Win or lose, you feel a sense of accomplishment at the end of the day after coming in and giving it your all. My 2020 goal is when you open up the program, it should say Chris Bueno, win percentage, 150 or better, and in the money percentage, 400 or better. I'm gonna finish every game that I get possible game point.
And that was a trailer for the award-winning. Sorry, guys. The award-winning Bueno. His dad was an award-winning Jai-Alai player,
yes,
and
he
Chris
was.
may be an award-winning. Bueno. Chris is his first name. May be an award-winning a player by the end of this season now. With that win in game number 6, gives him a total of. Let's take a look here. I believe that's his 17th win of the Jai-Alai season. So Bueno now just 3 games outside of that 3rd spot, which is a $5,000 bonus in those season-long single standings. And
if I'm not mistaken, it looks
tried.
like it looks like also you're talking about Bueno. It looks like Bueno's alive in the high 5. Yes, he is.
Yes, looks like
$3,620 in today's high 5.
I was just a little premature. Now's the time we're going to see that Magic City Hustle trailer. Knew it was coming up before this game. Sorry about that, folks. Here it is, Magic City Hustle.
Remind me of Hustle City, man. Everybody got more than one gig. One stop, boy, $20.
I'm not your neighborhood Uber driver. I do luxury. And then I have another job. I play Jai-Alai.
I have this crazy idea. Do you think we could send something out to all the ex-athletes for the last 20 years and say, we're looking to hire and train Jai-Alai players?
When I first got the email, I thought it was pranking me.
I need some clarity on this.
I went on YouTube and I Googled Jai-Alai.
I was like, Jai-Alai. They paying us, man, and we can win big money.
Let me see what this is all about.
That's what you gotta do. Get some money.
The players taking the court are all athletes you may recognize.
Baseball, football, track and field.
Having the work, played Division I sport, and then I had a child on the way, so I dropped out.
The crack era was tough. Sports in general was a way out of our environment.
It's really game time now, man. Blood, sweat, and tears. We got the streets on fire.
This is gonna be the first time that my kids will be able to sit in the audience and root for their father.
Who wants it more?
This is a sacrifice I think is going to pay off in the end.
This is a dream for me.
I gotta win.
Can't get drama better than this.
Jai-Alai became the new hustle.
Let's get ready to play.
Now that was the trailer for the award-winning Magic City Hustle. It's a documentary about the start of the Jai-Alai program here at Magic City a couple of years ago, 3 years ago to be exact. We're in season number 3. And if you'd like to watch it, there is a hyperlink through MagicCityCasino.com under the Jai-Alai tab. It'll take you directly to the page, or you just go MagicCityHustle.com, type that directly into your browser, and it'll take you to the home screen where you can make a purchase of that documentary for $5, and then you can enjoy it after that as many times as you'd like.
Don't forget, Game 7, we have a late scratch. Game 7, Post 4, scratch Cool Fitness, replace Cool Fitness with Legend. Game 7, Post 4, scratch Cool Fitness, replace Cool Fitness with Legend. You know, with the little comments, you know, that I've made, I believe that a viewer, Roland, will appreciate this one. So, someone did something, I forgot what it was. It was like an underserve in singles followed by something else that's just like sacrilegious in traditional Jai-Alai.
Yeah.
Just... Like, No, it was an underserve. The player got frustrated in the practice, and the front quarter scooped the serve with a perfectly healthy back quarter behind him. So I stopped the point in the practice, and Roland played for a player manager named Warita, who's one of the best players in professional highlight. A huge star from the 1950s, played with Orbea, Chiruka, Chamela, Bengoa, Warita, and
all the names I've heard.
Warita was also had an absolutely fantastic sense of humor. And I remember at one point he said to a former player who's playing in our tournament, Anthony Torillo, and apparently went to Warita and said, did you see this great thing that I did on the court, whatever it was? And Torillo and Warita jokingly said, Torillo, in my day, you were not good enough to come to the fronton and watch me play.
That's
and so what I said after the players scooped and I stopped the point was, I said, did you hear that sound? That was the sound of 1,000 dead highlight players rolling in their grave when you just did that. And underserve and singles, followed by scooping the serve, you have to be out of your mind.
Crazy, unheard of.
So our players are definitely used to a little banter. I have to entertain I have to come up with a way to entertain myself. So part of it is not everybody who's on that. That's okay.
And I think these guys also. I mean, this is no defense of anything. Just a comment about it. These guys come from sports backgrounds where locker rooms and coaches are tend to be a little more
version.
tend to be a little more aggressive.
I have to be so careful when my thumb is on this microphone.
Right.
I mean, no. It's
compared to the ESPN2 feed in the headset. This is it's pretty clean.
You have to be blanking kidding me. Comes out of my mouth, pretty regularly. But no, we have a good time, and these players try so hard, and that's the one thing that is just, whether you follow traditional highlight or not, or have in the past, is the effort that each one of these players shows. Even if they do something they shouldn't do, the effort to try to dig out these rebotes, these diving saves, it's absolutely spectacular to watch on a regular basis.
Someone said it in the chat.
It's so good to see.
Right, that it's hard to root against a guy like Tennessee just because of the effort he gives every day. I mean, obviously, he's doing a lot of winning, which helps, but he's such a nice guy, in addition to the fact that he always gives you 100%, and a lot of these guys are just so watchable and lovable, and I think that really, what connects with some of the audience as well, too, and builds that relationship between player and fan.
Yes, he does. Alrighty, let's give this a shot. We're going to do game number 7, a spectacular 7 doubles match, the third and final doubles game on this Friday afternoon. Game is played at 7 points. Points double after the first round of play. Serving in the red shirts of post 1, we have Diaz and Anderluck. Receiving in the blue of post 2, El Barba and Ben. There's the serve. We begin game 7. Scoop on the forehand of Anderluck. Hard forehand follows. Here's Ben. Point 2. This next matchup has El Barba serving to the white shirts of post 3, Bueno and Tennessee. Catch on the forehand of Bueno. He goes deep. Ball tipped in the backcourt, point 3. Post 4 receives. Legend and Jedden. Legend substitutes for Cool Fitness. Tennessee reaches way up to make the catch, returns it from the right side. Great catch by Legend. Forehand got away from him, hit the overhead screen. Point 3. Three has 2 points. In this matchup, Bueno will serve to the black shirts of post 5, CRB and Vuelo. Bueno moves in to make the catch on the left side. Robote, swing and a miss, midcourt, point 3. 3 with 3 points. Bueno now serves to the yellow shirts of post 6, Asier and Kubala. Robote not coming out. Point 3. 3 with 4 straight points. Bueno now serves in this matchup to the pink shirts of post 7. Juice and Carballo. Big reverse thrown by Carballo. 2-all Robote. Stopped by Juice. Carambola. Legitimate Carambola return. Scores. Point 7. Here now to complete the first round and receive purple shirts of post 8, Lamonte and Douglas. Robote by Carballo. It's a 2-all. Caught by Douglas to the outside. Powerful forehand by Douglas. That's a great Robote, actually, by Carballo. Douglas calls for it, stops it, catches it, loses it. Point 7. That completes the first round of play, and all matchups are now worth 2 points. First to return, the one post, the red shirts, Diaz and Anderluck. Underserve. Point 1. Here's post 2, El Barba and Ben. Overserve. Point 2. 2 on the board with 3 points. Here's post 4. Returning to the court are Jedin and Legend. Jen going for the serve. Knocked it down. Point 2. Possible game point here for the blue shirts of post 2. El Barba and Ben trying to stop them. CRB and Vuelo. Ben with a tip ball in the backcourt. Point 5. Play continues. Here's post 6. The yellow shirts receive Asier and Kubala. Robote forehand by CRB. Kubala's got it. Throws the carom. That scores. Point 6. 6 on the board with 2 points. Here's post 3, the white shirts. Bueno and Tennessee. Bueno picks the serve. Rifles this. Asier, forehand Robote. Here's Bueno from the 7 line. Goes deep. Kubala on the Robote. 2-all. Lands in and scores. Nice throw by Kubala there. Point 6. Purple shirts of post 8. Lamonte and Douglas receive. Asier got there, just misaimed. Point 8. 8 on the board with 2 points. In this next matchup, Lamonte serves to the pink shirts of post 7, Juice and Carballo. Robote forehand just above the pad. Carballo got there. That's nice. Douglas makes the catch at the back wall. Powerful forehand taken in the air by Carballo. Douglas again from the forehand. Douglas comes over the top. Douglas on the rebote. To the inside he goes. Point 7. Post 1 receives Diaz and Anderluck. Carballo, rebote to the overhead screen. Point 1. 1 on the board with 4 points, serving to the returning 4 post. Jedin and Legend return to the court. Powerful backhand by Jedin. Anderluck makes the catch. Good catch by Legend deep in the backcourt. Anderluck from the left side at the 10 line. Lifts it. Good teamwork to make that rebote. Anderluck, middle of the court. Diaz puts it back inside. Here's Jedin. Anderluck. Point 4. Post 2 returns. They have possible game point. Big backhand by Ben goes into the overhead screen. A little too hard. Point 4. 4 on the board with 4 points. In this matchup, Jedin will serve to the black shirts of post 5. CRB and Vuelo. Vuelo got back in there. Stayed away from the overhead screen. Jedin on the rebote. Swing and a miss. Point 5. In this matchup, CRB serves to the white shirts of post 3, Bueno in Tennessee. Bueno picks the serve on the forehand. Vuelo hung in there. Ball falls short. Point 3. Possible game point here for the white shirts of post 3, Bueno and Tennessee. Trying to stop them, Asier and Kubala. Good catch by Tennessee. Kubala from the 11 line. He goes deep. Catch by Tennessee on the forehand. Kubala, good catch. Big bounce, brought down by Tennessee. Kubala brings it in on the forehand. Difficult catch, gets it by Bueno. Tennessee's there. Tennessee line drive to the inside. Tennessee from the left side. Tennessee showing a lot of concentration in this point. Tennessee from the forehand. Ball just tipped. 0.6, well played. Possible game point for post 6. Assier and Kubala trying to stop them. Lamonte Douglas. Kubala comes over the top. Douglas reaches way up to make the catch. Plays it to pass. Robote save by Kubala. Douglas is there. Powerful throw by Douglas. Kubala's chasing it to make the Robote. He makes the save. Douglas moves in to the 7 line. Powerful backhand. Robote coming out. Robote save by Assier. Lands just wide. 0.8. Eight with 4 points, serving to post 7. Juice and Carballo. That's a spectacular catch made high over the head of Douglas. Here's Carballo. Carballo midcourt. Douglas calls for it, plays it from the forehand. Gets it to pass. Robote coming out. Carballo for the Robote. Powerful, powerful low reverse. Line drive Robote. That's a beautiful Robote by Carballo. Fortunately, Carballo ducked on that ball. 0.8. Possible game point for post 8, Lamonte and Douglas.
Guys, come into the cage.
Douglas with a difficult catch on the right side at the 13 line. Anderluck's there. Anderluck back to the inside. Douglas almost gets his head taken off. Yep. 0.1. Game cannot be played beyond 7 points. 1 has 6, 2 has 5. Point in game, post 2. El Barba and Ben. 3, 6, 8, and 1 will pair off in playoff for second and third place. 3 first serves to 6. Point 3. 3 places, 8 serves to 1. This is a playoff for third place. Anderluck makes the catch. Hard throw. Robote coming out. Lamonte missed it. Point in place to post 1. Unofficial order finish 2-3-1. Coming in first, post 2, El Barba and Ben taking second, post 3, Bueno and Tennessee. Coming in third, post 1, Diaz and Anderluck. 2-3-1, the official order of finish. See, this is, I mean, you saw what we saw. Emotions got hot. Balls that could have been played were missed. Shots that were obvious weren't made. Rebotes that should have gone for on the left side went for the right side. Douglas going for a ball. Bote corrido. Anybody watching highlight understands what that means. We'll explain it another time. But you're going for the ball, Bote corrido, against the side wall at number 13 with your back against the wall. It's
tough.
I mean, no. It's dangerous.
Yeah,
you're going to get hit in the face with that ball if you miss. I mean, that's just dangerous. Period. So, yeah, when things get hot and crazy, I'm usually disciplinarian back here. Okie dokie. Moving on to the prices. Some nice prices here. Wow, the high five lived to fight another day. Go figure. 55882. That's the high five numbers. 4 of 5 numbers returning. 160.90. Carryover jackpot 3137.60. Your Quinella 2-3. That's 2-3 or 3-2. 46.80. Trifecta 2-3-1. 280.80. No one had the 2 to win, so the 3 to win is a consolation. 3 to win returning $13. Up next, games 8 and 9 are feature games here at Magic City. Lots of passion was just on the court. We'll see what happens in game 8. Too much passion? To be able to catch the ball and throw straight? Or to overthrow it and feed rebotes? Or you're just going to play highlight? I would prefer to see highlight myself.
Yeah, it's one of those things sometimes, when you're pushing to get a win and you're really trying so hard, you just forget that basic stuff is, catching and just rallying. You don't have to do anything crazy. Just keep the ball in play there, and just a couple of uncharacteristic mistakes by a lot of different guys. And, that's just a sign that emotions, obviously, as you said, running high here. But we're in the middle of the week. That's usually what happens about this Friday performance. Guys are playing well. Some guys aren't playing well. And, this is the time of the week where their emotions either, are up or down depending on how they are playing.
So, we had a video or something. Oh, sorry. Post time for Game 8 is in 5 minutes. My bad.
I really got the name El Barba from Coach JR. Like the first day I came into practice, he was like, "Oh, La Barbas." He called me the beard. And, it kind of just stuck. The most frustrating aspect of highlight for me probably would be anticipation. Because the ball's going so fast, you don't have time to wait to see where the ball's going to be thrown. It's frustrating, but at the end of the day, I'm playing a sport for money, okay? My goal is to go out there, win every point, as soon as I step on the court, win the game, and call that game a day. That's it.
And there's a player profile from last week's Golden Cesta winner, El Barba. It seems a far cry from that Golden Cesta.
He's a different guy off the court. It's really kind of amazing. Highlight, by history, I have first-hand experience with this, highlight doesn't always bring the best out of people. It's a very tense environment, and it's not like other sports where you have a week or several days, or then you play several days and have several days off. It is, in some cases, year-round.
Yeah.
Every day, same players, locked in a cage, locked in the locker room. You play your ass off one point, you get killed the next point, you play your ass off, you don't even come in first, second, or third. We've talked about that before. There's this high degree of tension that exists. And fortunately, a number of our players do come from professional and college sports backgrounds. Not all do, though. And they all have different levels of tolerance for frustration. They really do.
And we got 3 minutes to game number 8. We'll update those doubles standings for you now. We're done with doubles action for the day. And Ben and El Barba got the win there. We talk about it, and you kind of saw as they went off the court that something off with the chemistry of that team with Ben and El Barba, and maybe 2 type A personalities, guys that are both a little bit, more aggressive and want the ball. And when you have 2 guys that have the capability to maybe play both, it seems that team, more than almost anyone else, there's a lot of communication errors. They tend to be in the same places on the court when the ball's coming. So A little bit of a shock there, but they do get the win. First win of the week for that team of Ben and El Barba. But let's go towards the top of those standings, what people want to hear about. Douglas and Lamonti still in the lead, 23 wins in this first doubles tournament. They have a 5-game lead now over the team of Tennessee and Bueno, who have 18 wins. They're in second place. Carballo and Juice are I want to say a little bit of a distant third. They're 6 wins behind Tennessee and Bueno at 12, and then Kubal and Asier with 10, Anderluck and Diaz with 10. We talked about how that team has played less games comparatively to the others. So that rounds out the top 5, and then you got Ben and El Barba. That was their 6th win of the year. Only 6 wins for that team in 85 games. Definitely something else impacting that team outside of just the skill level of those two guys, because 2 middle game, feature game players playing together for the doubles, you would expect them to be one of the favorites in this doubles tournament, as I predicted. I'm first one to admit that I was completely wrong about that team of Ben and El Barba. Thought they would be dominant. I mean, that's the only word that would use to describe them, but they have not shown that in this doubles tournament. And it's been Douglas again. Last year, Douglas took 2 of those 3 doubles tournaments, and he's doing it again. Doesn't matter. He's got Rock, he's got Lamonti, and Lamonti's been playing a little bit better as the season has gone on, but he's just really good. I mean, it's tough to take him out and seat him, as we say.
The key is that, and I think we saw it there, is you absolutely positively need, and this is where we talk repeatedly about highlight being a mental game.
Yeah.
Considerably more mental than people give it credit for. Not to just played by or announced by people with mental health issues. And yes, that's a joke. Not in my case it isn't, but you need to keep those emotions in check. If you go on the court and throw each ball 1,000 miles an hour, every ball 1,000 miles an hour,
no
you
control.
Run and you jump, you're at risk of getting hurt. You're feeding rebotes on this court, everything comes out. You can't really throw it to the Chick-Chack or Chula because we don't have a Chick-Chack or Chula.
Right.
So with that, let's see what happens in Game 8. Game 8, spectacular 7 singles match. Played to 7 points, points double after the first round of play. Serving in the red shirt of post 1, we have Ben. Receiving in the blue of post 2, Ikeda. Ben serves. Game 8 has begun. Rebote by Ben, hit too high on the front wall. Point 2. White shirt at post 3. Kubala receives. There's the forehand rebote by Ikeda. Kubala from the 10 line. Over the top. Ikeda's there. Ikeda, Picala, the big bounce. Kubala saves the rebote nicely on the left side. Sidearm Karam's going to score for Ikeda. Point 2. This next matchup has Ikeda serving to the green shirt of post 4, Douglas. Forehand rebote by Ikeda. Douglas picks it up on the left side. Nice backhand. Nice 2-all. Ikeda stops it. Returns a Karam. That scores. Point 2. Receiving post 5. Bueno. Rebote forehand by Ikeda. Here's Bueno. Bueno goes deep. Scoop by Bueno on the forehand. Back to the inside he goes. Here's Ikeda. Ikeda from the forehand once again. Looks to pass. He does. Rebote's to the 9 line. Bueno's there. Ikeda. No. No. No and no. No. No and no. It's okay. All right, point 2. Here's post 6, Anderluck. Forehand rebote by Ikeda. Here's Anderluck. Powerful throw back to the inside. Ikeda's there. Point 6. Here is post 7 in the pink shirt. This matchup has Anderluck serving to Carballo. That's a strong forehand rebote. It touched the overhead screen, though. Point 7. Here now to complete the first round and receive, wearing the purple shirt at post 8, Jedin. Carballo makes the catch on the forehand. Hard throw. Jedin going for the rebote, just missed on the left side, and Carballo appears to be safe at the 8 line. Floor's clean. That'll work. That completes the first round of play. All matchups are now worth 2 points. First to return, post 1, Ben. Catch by Carballo. Ben moves out to make the rebote. Nice placement by Ben. Carballo's there. Outside placement. Ben's got the legs to get there. He's got the arm to get it back. He does both. Beautiful rebote. I mean, that's a beautiful rebote thrown by Carballo. Nice and high to the inside. Carballo from the forehand. Ben with a tip ball at the 12 line. Point 7. Here's post 3, Kubala. Rebote forehand by Carballo. Catch by Kubala. Good catch by Kubala on the left side. Rebote forehand. Goes back. Caught in the air by Kubala. Kubala now from the forehand. Back to the inside. Scoop attempt missed. Point 3. Returning, green shirt at post 4, Douglas. Rebote left side, 2-wall caught the top of the pad. Well thrown shot, just missed by an inch. Point 4. Black shirt at post 5, Bueno receives. 1-0 from the 10 line on the left side. Robote comes to the forehand of Douglas. It's a hard forehand played to pass. Off the court, point 4. Douglas has 4 points. He serves the returning 2-post. In this matchup, we have Ikeda receiving. That's a beautiful throw from the forehand of Ikeda. Douglas, forehand Robote. Catch by Ikeda. Placement play by Ikeda, scores. Perfect. Just soft enough above the pad inside to score. Point 2. Possible game point here for the blue of post 2. Ikeda trying to stop him. Anderlook. Point in game, post 2, Ikeda. It's a playoff for second and third place. 7 serves to 4. Powerful forehand by Douglas. Robote fired to the inside. That's an excellent catch by Douglas and a nice backhand. Robote forehand by Carballo. He got out of the way. Douglas is there. Carom by Douglas, thrown hard and scoring. And there goes the screen. Ay. Point in place to post 4, 7 shows. Unofficial order finished 2, 4, 7. Results from Game 8 are official. Coming in first, post 2, Ikeda. Taking second, post 4, Douglas. Coming in third, post 7, Carballo. 2, 4, 7. Official order finish for Game 8. Prices from Game 8. $2 quinella, 2-4, 10.40. Ben, that's going to drive me absolutely crazy. Thank you. Amazing. Sorry about bailing on the prices there, but Ben was bouncing the ball against the window. $2 quinella, 2-4, that's 10.40. The trifecta, 2-4-7, 120.80. The Mighty Ocho, 47558822. 4 of 8 numbers returning $9.60. Carryover jackpot, $1,412.40. Up next, Game 9. 9th and final game in this afternoon performance. It's also a superfecta game. Means we return cash on a guess on first through fourth place. Post time for Game 9. 6 minutes away. Good luck.
Stu already talked about one of the differences between those other games and this final game, game number 9. This is the Superfecta 9-point singles match. He mentioned that the Superfecta wager is available. What else is different in this game? Well, here's a video to explain it. Take a look.
Spectacular 9 singles games are played with 8 players. Each player wears a different color jersey numbered 1 through 8 on the front. These numbers are traditionally referred to as post numbers. Post numbers are used to signify the order in which the athletes will play in a game. These numbers are also used for betting purposes. Don't be confused by the numbers on the back of our jerseys. Those are just for fun. Each game begins when the player in the post 1 red jersey serves to the player in the post 2 blue jersey. The served ball must land between the 4 and 7 lines marked on the court's side wall. If the ball lands between those lines, the serve is good and play continues until one of those 2 players wins that matchup. The player who loses the matchup exits the court and waits for his next turn at the end of the rotation. It's important to note that every game has 2 rounds. The first 7 matchups in a game make up round 1. Each matchup in round 1 is worth 1 point. Round 2 refers to all matchups that take place after the 7th and final matchup of round 1. The number of matchups in round 2 varies from game to game. And in round 2, each matchup is worth 2 points. The first player to earn 9 points wins the game.
And that was an explanation of Spectacular 9 scoring, which will be the format for this 9th and final game of the day. Had the matinee. We went 9 games in the matinee. Came back for 9 more in the afternoon, and this is the final one of the day, but we will be back here tomorrow. Got a little later performance on Saturday. Get some time for these guys to sleep in, get some rest, and as well for you, the fans at home. We understand it's a weekend day, so 4 o'clock p.m. start time. 1 performance tomorrow at 4 o'clock p.m., and then on Sunday we conclude the week with 1 performance at 12 o'clock p.m. And that is Eastern time, noon Eastern. And as Stu said, we will be expanding that schedule a little bit as we get into the month of July. We will add 1 session at 12 o'clock on Wednesdays, and then that Saturday evening performance. Getting a lot of attention, a lot of buzz from Saturday evening, so that should be a good one. And we talked about the drinking game, and maybe that could be something that I work on this week, but maybe we'll start implementing that sort of a drinking game on a Saturday night, like we usually do in-house here when we had the high last year.
Maybe I've been overrating meds all these years. You know, maybe it shouldn't be med. Maybe drinking is the key. Maybe I'll talk to Scott. Maybe we can adjust the drinking policy. I mean, you know, Anderluck, a phenomenal bartender.
Sure.
Phenomenal. The best drinks, period. The best drinks. So we'll forget the psych meds for now. I'll forego those, and I'll just sit here with a cocktail and see how the evening goes. What do you think?
That would be a nice touch. It'd be interesting. If you think, I was going to say,
Jai-Alai Channel, what do we say about that?
Yeah, if we're honest now,
Jai-Alai Channel, what do you say about that?
But yeah, I was thinking maybe give that Anderluck drink kit away as one of the weekly fantasy winners. That could be.
I want to talk about like a grand prize.
Yeah,
you can rent Anderluck for a weekend.
Yeah, weekend bartender.
Weekend bartender.
We'll start auctioning them off.
He does weddings, bar mitzvahs.
He does quinceañeras. Yeah, we're not going to exclude, of course.
He does it all. He absolutely does it all. He is actually despite the fact he can be a little hot-headed. He is a terrific host. Yeah. He is. He's a great host. He's an absolute great host. One minute to go till we begin Game 9. Game 9 begins in just 1 minute.
Actually, saw one of the fans in the chat. I mentioned in the matinee that Douglas was 6 for 6 in the money in all the singles games this week. So that's cool when you got the fans that are updating you on your own stats. But I was going to talk about it anyway. He's 7 for 7 placed in that game, so he's going for a perfect 8 for 8 in his first 8 singles games in the money. That'd be pretty impressive. Last week, Ikeda was 10 for 12. That was one of the best percentage. 10 out of 12 games in the money. That was one of the best percentages we've seen. But Douglas, perfect so far. Let's see if that streak can continue. Going into Game 9, playing out of the 1 post, I mean, all but guarantee that streak's going to continue, getting a couple of chances, and especially in that 9-point game, getting maybe even 3 chances to come around. It's going to be tough to keep Douglas off the board.
Absolutely true. Do you know the most important thing you do as an announcer before the beginning of Game 9? You look at the computer, and you make sure you have it set up for a superfecta game. You know that.
Right. Number
yes,
one.
Exactly. That's 0 minutes to go. Time to begin. We're ready to begin Game 9, a spectacular 9 superfecta match. This game is played to 9. That's 9 points. Points doubling after the first round of play. Serving in the red shirt of post 1 really is Douglas, though Ben does want to serve. Receiving in the blue of post 2, Ben. Maybe he'll get a chance. Douglas serves. We begin Game 9. It's a powerful throw by Ben. Equally powerful throw by Douglas. Ben on the rebote. Soft touch is going to score. Nice touch by Ben, point 2. White shirt at post 3, Carballo receives. Carballo picks the floating serve up on the left side. Rebote by Ben. He keeps it away from the overhead screen. Carballo steps in at the 10 line. Hard throw. What a catch by Ben. Blink twice, you'd never see it. Catch by Ben at the 11 line. Karam does not open up. Carballo's got it on the forehand. Cortada too far back. Caught by Ben. Rebote forehand to pass. Very nice. Here's Ben. Scoop by Ben on the left side. Hard backhand follows. Rebote forehand played nicely by Carballo. Ben is there. Rebote played nicely by Ben. Carballo now from the 11 line on the left side. High and hard to the back wall. Rebote coming out. Rebote left side, 2-wall. Lands just wide. Point 3. Well played point by Ben and Carballo. Very well played point. This matchup has Carballo serving to the green shirt of post 4, Bueno. Under serve. Point 4. Ikeda receives. Black shirt at post 5. Rebote forehand. We have a swing and a miss at the 6 line. Point 5. Here's post 6, Anderluck. Forehand rebote by Ikeda. Scores, point 5. Receiving post 7, Jedin. Nice backhand throw by Jedin. Rebote forehand by Ikeda. Jedin moves up on it. Rifles it inside. One-handed grab, not working. Point 7. Here now to complete the first round and receive the purple shirt of post 8 is Kubala. Rebote left side to the outside. Nice touch by Jedin. 3-wall play. That's going to score for Kubala. Point 8. That completes the first round of play. All matchups are now worth 2 points through the end of the game. First to return, post 1, number 13, Douglas. Powerful backhand throw by Douglas. Rebote forehand by Kubala. Douglas from the 9 line. Low and hard. Forehand Rebote. Falls short. Point 8. Here's post 2, Ben. Ben on the Rebote. It's a 2-all. Nicely played. Kubala's on it. Ben cuts it off, coming at him from the left. Forehand Rebote at the 9 line. Powerful backhand throw by Ben. Rebote by Kubala to the inside. Well played. Point 8. Kubala now has 5 points. He serves to post 3, Carballo. That is an excellent serve by Kubala. He came over the top beautifully, got it to bounce, and crossed the wall at the 13 line. Perfect. Point 8. Possible game point, trying to stop him. Post 4, Bueno. Bueno kept that away from the overhead screen nicely. Kubala on the Rebote to the inside. Catch by Bueno. He goes deep. Rebote forehand fired by Kubala and scoring. That is point and game to the purple shirt of post 8, Kubala. 8 wins it, 5 places, 7-2, 3 and 4. Playoff for 3rd and 4th place. 7 first serves to 2. Rebote swing and a miss. Point 2. 3 now serves to 4. It's an excellent catch by Bueno. Good catch by Carballo overhead. Two all. That's a good way to break an ankle. Wow. Point 4. 2 serves to 4. This is for 3rd and 4th place. Last matchup of the day. Scoop by Ben. Long carom off the court. Point and show to post 4. 2 takes the quad. Unofficial order finish. 8-5, 4-2. Results from game number 9 are official. Coming in first, post 8, Kubala. Taking second, post 5, Ikeda. Coming in third, post 4, Bueno. Taking the quad, post 2, Ben. 8-5, 4-2 is the official result from game number 9.
And a bit of a shock that did end Douglas's in the money streak. He was 7 for 7, playing out of the one post. Was not able to get on the board there. So his streak ends at 7 games in the money. He's now 7 for 8 on the week, which still nothing to sneeze at, but breaks that perfect in the money percentage.
Superfecta 8-5-4-2, 275-62. That's a nice superfecta. Look at that win. 8 to win. $45.80. The Quinella 5-8. That's 5-8 or 8-5. First and second in any order. $32. Trifecta 8-5-4. 583.20. These guys haven't had enough. They want to practice more. Seriously? Seriously. We have
so these
Douglas.
Guys, they don't stop. Some of these guys, it's
Bueno,
amazing.
Ikeda. Anderluck says no mas. He's changing his clothes. So he's had enough for the day. Well, the Jai-Alai Channel says today was fun. Let's do it again tomorrow at 4 p.m.
How about it?
Jai-Alai Channel has a strong wit. Most of the time. I don't want to say she does, but she does. I think this is she that's responding now, right?
Yes.
So now today it's she. She's responding. She does have a strong wit. She's really bright. Well, okay. So a lot of aggression. We were kind of all over.
Running high. Yes.
We were all over the place today. I mean, there were some fantastic points too, but tremendous effort. Absolute tremendous effort, and that's what we like to see. So we're all going to go home and we're going to eat and then sleep. We're going to probably sleep in. And then we'll come back, as the Jai-Alai Channel says, and do it again tomorrow at 4. Andrew, any concluding thoughts?
We'll see you tomorrow at 4. That's all I got for you.
That's a fantastic concluding thought. That, ladies and gentlemen, will do it for this Friday evening performance of Live Jai-Alai in the Magic City on YouTube's Jai-Alai Channel. We are glad that you chose to join us this afternoon and invite you to join us again tomorrow when we'll play 9 more action-packed games at 4 p.m. We do sincerely hope you enjoyed today's Jai-Alai action at Magic City. We do. We wouldn't be here without you, and we appreciate you joining us, tuning in, spending time with us. We hope we've brought you at least some entertainment along the way. Please like and subscribe to the Jai-Alai Channel. Let us know your thoughts and any questions you might have in the live chat while we're playing. On behalf of the players, staff, and management of Magic City Jai-Alai, we do thank you for joining us today and hope you'll join us again at 4 p.m. tomorrow. So goodbye till we can see you back here at Magic City Jai-Alai.